Hey guys, Will's Garage here. In this video, I'm going to be testing out this water deionizer from a company called On The Go. I've been wanting a deionizer for a long time now and decided to go with this one because of its functionality and price range. This model in particular is the mixed bed double standard deionizer with bypass. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys are interested in checking it out. Also, On The Go was kind enough to provide a 10% discount code specifically for you guys, so make sure to use the code Will's Garage when checking out. Alright guys, so this configuration comes with the bypass valve, which is really nice because you can hook up the garden hose through the in and then out comes the filtered water. But if you don't want to use the filtered water, you can bypass, which the valve's pointing in this direction means the filter is bypassed. So the unfiltered water will simply just pass through and come out. And this kit also comes with a TDS tester, which is really nice, so that you can test the parts per million in your water to see if the filter is working or not. Oh, one thing I have to mention though, they do not come with these quick disconnects. I purchased these separately and installed them. I personally think they are worth it. It's going to make the job much easier and much quicker. The deionizer weighs around 30 pounds and is portable, but since the handle on my pressure washer broke, I decided to put everything together in a wash cart just to make everything easier. Alright, so the kit also comes with this hose. So this hose is going to connect from the deionizer to the pressure washer. Alright, so this is going to go into the pressure washer, just like that. Alright, so now I have the garden hose that's hooked up from the spigot. This is going to go into the in valve of the deionizer. And then I'm going to be hooking up the hose from our pressure washer. This is the water that comes out of the pressure washer. Okay, so if I hooked up everything correctly, the water should flow through here, through the valve. And this is set as bypass right now. So the knob's turning this way is bypass. The knobs turn parallel this way is filtered. So right now it's in bypass mode. I'm going to open the water to let it flow through, and it should flow through fine through the pressure washer and out the hose over there. So let's give it a try right now. Just going to check for leaks. No leaks here. Actually a little dribble there. But yeah, it's flowing out on this end. No leaks there. Looks like I just need to tighten this fitting a little bit, but other than that, everything looks good. By the way, I also installed this shut-off valve right here so that I don't have to go to the spigot to turn it off. This makes it very handy. I bought this part on Amazon just for $6, so watch, I can just turn off the water right here, and it stops running. Alright, so now that I have everything set up, I'm going to wash the car as I normally do, and after I finish, we'll turn on the bypass valve right here to on so that the water gets deionized, and we will test it out. So one of the most common questions about these deionizers is how long does the resin last? Because as you know, the resin can be pretty expensive. So On The Go has an estimated capacity chart on their website, which shows that depending on how hard your water is, you may get more or less gallons of filtered water out of it. In assuming a TDS of 250 running at 2 gallons per minute, using 5 gallons per car, the estimated number of rinses you'd get out of this particular model that I'm using is around 90. Alright, so now that I rinsed the car off, I'm going to turn on the bypass valve to let the water through. Okay, so now I'm going to open the water and we're going to let it run through. The instructions say to let the water run through the resin for about 2 to 3 minutes, just to I guess cycle it all out. Should have planned this out better because the sun is drying the car out right now. So if you're doing this, keep that in mind. You should probably run the water through the resin before you do the rinse on the car.
2 very boring minutes later.
Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes right now. I'm going to shut the water off. I'm going to hook up the hose and do the final rinse with DI water. Alright, so we're just going to let the car dry now. There are some portions in the sun, which is going to be a really good example to test to see whether it works or not. And in the meantime, I'm going to actually test the TDS of the water. I was in a mad rush because the car was drying and I wanted to get the DI water to spray down the car as soon as I could so that there wouldn't be any water spots. Okay, so I have the TDS tester right here. So I'm going to do this a little backwards. Since I already have the DI water running through, I'm going to test the DI water first. So I'm going to spray it into this little container right here. Okay, I got just enough right here. So it's kind of band lighting. I'm going to move the camera. Okay, so this is a little better lighting, or maybe not. Hopefully you guys can see the number right here. It's showing 0. We got the water, or the DI water inside here. Alright, so it shows 1. So the DI water is working. Okay, now I'm going to turn off the DI water and test the water straight out of the spigot. This should be enough. Is the camera picking it up? 263 ppm is the hard water. So there you go. That's proof right there that the resin is working. I don't know, 35-40 minutes already, and it's not 100% dry yet, but it's dry enough for me to show you guys. So I think the roof is a perfect example to show. There are some water beads left, but I don't have all day to let it dry. But as you can see, whatever that has dried so far, there are no water spots. I know it's not the best lighting here, but I do not see any spots at all on the paint, the door here. Here's the top of the trunk. Completely spot free. This is just some debris from a tree. But yeah, no water spots at all. So guys, This thing is awesome. Do I recommend it? Definitely. This thing is going to save me a tremendous amount of time, because normally I would spend, at least another 10 to 15 minutes just hand drying this car. And not only is it going to save time, it's also going to prevent scratches on your car, because when you lay down a towel to dry your car, you're touching the car again, and it's another chance of you introducing scratches onto the car. So I definitely recommend this thing. The bypass valve is optional. There is a more affordable option that's half of this size that does not come with a valve. I think it's about in the $200 range, $250 I think. And then this one is in the $400 range. If you could swing it, I definitely recommend getting with a bypass, especially if you're using with a pressure washer, because as you can see, it's very easy. You can just bypass, use hard water, then once you're ready, let it flow through and use DI water. But that's up to you guys. Anyways, hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.